just jump straight into it. I did not have a particular recipe in mind that I wanted to follow on this day. So if you do decide to make this, baby, I was just winging it. Baby, I was winging it. You hear me? But I ended up making some loaded baked sweet potatoes. So right here, you just see me cleaning them off and drying the skins off so that the skin has a good texture on them. Don't mind me just messing with my son. You know how it is when you have teen boys, teen life. Anyways, I'm just cutting the potatoes up however the knife started cutting them. Because we all know a good sweet potato will humble your knife, baby. It'll humble it. Okay? You can leave them half like that, or you can cut them like I did, almost like some really big wedges. That's what they ended up looking like, some really big wedges. So I'm just cutting those up. Again, nothing in particular, just going with the flow. So I got my biggest pan that I have. I love to use cast iron and Dutch. So I'm using the biggest cast iron that I have. I personally love the way that my sweet potatoes cook in my cast iron skillets. So I'm just going to arrange them however they fall. And I am using some Sky Organics olive oil. And this was my first time using this brand in particular. I really enjoyed the flavor of it. I definitely will be buying that again. Just mix it all up. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Get all of it completely coated in oil. And then this was a blend that I made with curry powder, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, cinnamon, a literal pinch of nutmeg, and some pink Himalayan salts. And I also used some all-purpose seasoning. Did I put anything else in there? Actually, I take that back. I did add some rosemary and some thyme as well. So I'm just going to take that and mix it all up. Mixy, mixy, mixy really well. Get everything fully coated. We don't want not one piece to not have no flavor. We want it all to be full of flavor. Okay. I ended up using the whole bowl of seasoning mix that I made. Again, I did not find this nowhere. I just was in the kitchen doing stuff. That's what I do. I just be doing stuff. And obviously just jamming out, having a good time while I'm doing that. So now I'm just going to put them in the oven. I ended up leaving them in the oven for about 30-ish minutes. They really didn't take that long to cook since they were cut into like quarter pieces almost. So they didn't take as long to cook if I would have left them whole, obviously, because we know how it is when you're making a baked sweet potato. It can take a while if it's a big one. So I'm just flipping them over so that they all can have a good texture, good cooked texture to them. This is kale and an onion. Again, I was just making up stuff. I'm just being honest with you. I rinsed that kale off and set it to the side while I chopped up my onion and garlic. So that's all I'm doing here is getting that ready. And once that was ready, I just went ahead and sauteed my onions first and left the garlic sitting out for a moment. We don't want burnt garlic. So I just went ahead and started the saute process on my onions. And then I just went ahead and minced my garlic up and got that ready too. Okay. The kale is back. Now that the onions have cooked down a good bit, I'm going to go ahead and put my kale in. Again, I told you I'm just making up stuff. I just had a random thought to put some chickpeas in my mixture, in my food, so I went with that idea. Okay, so this was the kale and the onions after they cooked down for about 4-ish minutes, I want to say. And then I put that can of chickpeas in there with it. I also used some boxed diced tomatoes. I actually really like this brand. I got this brand from Whole Foods, I believe. I like it. So anyways, yeah, I'm just mixing that up really good. Mixy, mixy, mixy. And then once I get that all mixed up, I'm going to go in with some nutritional yeast. Again, I'm just making up stuff. You can do whatever you want to do. But the end results were amazing. So I went in with some nutritional yeast, like I said. That's coconut milk. I had some coconut milk from earlier that I had used. So I was like, I'm going to just put that in there because how you making something curry? You ain't got no coconut milk, right? So I ended up putting that coconut milk in there, some hemp seeds, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. And then this was couscous that I soaked in coconut milk way earlier in the day. Instead of cooking a couscous, you can just soak it in coconut milk, and it's perfect. So I love making it that way now. So I just mixed that in there as well. Again, you just got to follow along to see how it look. Cause right now, it look like I'm just throwing shit together at the cabinet. And I don't blame you for thinking that because I was thinking the same thing for a minute. But doing my little taste test, and y'all already know what happens when I'm dancing. So sweet potatoes are done. They look amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh, those look so good. You really can just eat them like that if that's what you with. But yeah, it's time to eat dinner. My family is about to run me down out this kitchen. So let me go ahead and assemble this bowl and get everything together. And then I'm going to show you what that look like. I had some cilantro and some parsley, fresh of course. And then I'm just going to chop that up as well for a nice garnish. Those little burritos that you saw, I had made some smoky lentils. So I just made some little burritos with them. And it went really well with the dinner. So that was awesome. Just literally, it was nothing but lentils wrapped up in a tortilla, and then I pan-seared the tortilla to kind of give it its thing. So this was it, my curry sweet potatoes. Love you.